Okay. So have you ever wondered what CBT is or how it works or how it has been helping people to improve their lives? In this video, I'm going to give you a breakdown, a simple breakdown of what CBT is. It's a cognitive behavioral therapy. It's a kind of talk therapy that really works, and I'm going to show you practical steps of how to use it to achieve whatever goal you have set for yourself. So consider me your online coach for this. By the way, my name is Uchenna Ahmad, an educational psychologist on a mission to help everyone under the face of the earth live a fulfilled life, no matter the challenge that he is going through. So what is CBT? CBT is a cognitive behavioral therapy, an intervention that is aimed at solving an individual's problem by understanding the thoughts and underlying beliefs that the individual is having, and then identifying and modifying any distorted or unhelpful thoughts or beliefs or attitudes or behaviors that might be causing the problem. And once the problem is solved, of course, there will be improved relationship, there will be improved emotional regulation, and there will be more functionalities. All right. So, does CBT work? Yes, it does. It is research based. It has been found out people have used it to overcome a lot of challenges: depression, learning difficulties, anxiety, phobias, and even some chronic ailments have been used through the use of cognitive behavioral therapy. So yes, it works. And do you know why I love it so much? And of course, why it works is because it's Bible based. The word of God says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." So you see that your thoughts influences your actions. So a child that is not performing well, the root cause might be what he is feeling. After the feeling aspect, because your feelings will influence your behaviors, after the feelings aspect we now get to the thoughts, because it's the thought that gives rise to the feelings. If you have the thought that I am not loved, it will make you to feel sad and gloomy and bad, and once you are feeling that way, your behaviors will of course show it. So when I'm counseling children, I usually get to the root of their feelings. Why are you feeling this way? Why are you angry? Who are you angry at? Why are you angry with that person? What did they do? And what thoughts do you think towards them or about them? So getting to the root of this is really what helps in solving the problem. And if there is any distorted, unhelpful thought that is fueling such behavior, of course there usually is. We now modify it. So that's why cognitive behavioral therapy works, because it really gets to the root of the problems. Once the root of the problem is tackled, then the problem is definitely solved. Okay, so cognitive behavioral therapy stands on three stands stands on three stands. Okay, it has to do with cognition, your emotions, and your behaviors, which are all interrelated. Your thoughts influence your behavior, your feelings influence your behaviors. Okay, so that's what CBT assumes, and it is really true. It is Bible based. From the abundance of your heart, the mouth speaks. All right. So when a client usually comes to me, we usually employ a tool called Socratic questioning. We start by asking question upon question upon question till we start from the top, go down, go down, go down till we get to an individual's core beliefs that is influencing every other thing. So when Immediately you feel an emotion, let's say angry, let's use anger. When you feel that emotion of anger, there are some thoughts that came automatically to you that made you angry. It is called automatic because you don't even think of it, you just get angry. For example, you call somebody, the person doesn't pick your call. You call again, he doesn't pick your call. You get immediately angry. So as a therapist, I'll ask, why are you angry? On the surface, you say because he did not pick your call. But as we dig deep, you find out it's not the fact that he did not pick your call. It is the thoughts you have attached to he's not picking your call, the meaning you have made out of it. A famous psychotherapist said that it's not an event that really it's not the event that really gets to us, it's the meaning or the thoughts we make of that event. We have seen situations where something will happen to two people, but they'll react different ways. There's this famous story of two brothers that had a drunken father. One son went on to be very successful. The other one went on to be very poor in life. And when they were interviewed, the poor one said, because how can I be successful if after having such a miserable and drunken father, how can he be successful? The successful son now said, why won't I be successful? Because my father was not successful. So the first one used his father's drunkenness as an excuse to remain poor, while the second son used his father's drunkenness as a fuel, as a motivation to make him to go on to achieve in life. So you see that it's not really the event that matters, it's the meaning we attach to it, the thoughts, the thought processes, the beliefs, the attitude we now attach to that event that really makes or mars our well-being. Okay, so you got that call, the person did not pick up the call. We've called 2 times or 3 times, he did not pick. Some people just assume maybe he's busy, maybe his phone is not with him, and then maybe call back later. But another person might really get angry and start thinking, the thoughts that might be coming to him might be, he doesn't want to pick my call, he doesn't respect me, he thinks less of me. You see, those are the thoughts that came just because of that action. So as a therapist, I will be drilling you down. Why do you think he did not pick your call? You might now be saying he thinks less of you, he purposely did not pick your call, he ignored you and all that. And I'll keep asking, why do you think he thinks less of you? It can now open a lot of things, and I'll be able to find out maybe this person is having some complex issues, he's feeling inferior, he's feeling that the world is against him, and those are the distorted beliefs or unhelpful thoughts that might be making him to feel angry, and it will reflect in all his behaviors. When he sees the person, he will now shout at the person, I was calling you, you did not pick your call. He might not even give room for an answer and all that. So you see that the unhelpful thoughts has spoiled that relationship sort of. So that's what CBT does. It catches your thoughts and tells you to catch your thoughts at that point you are thinking it, so that if you think it is not helpful, it will help you to modify it. Okay, and that brings me to the habits of mind that every human being goes through. The most common 5 habits of mind is overpersonalization, magnification or minimization, all or nothing. But the personalization aspect is that you think that everything is about you. You personalize everything. That he did not pick your call, you are thinking that it is because of you that he did not pick it. You are not giving room for other excuses, and that is a distorted thought. So when we help you to identify such a thought, we'll now help you to modify it, and if possible, replace it with a better thought. Then maximization and minimalization, you magnify a lot of things, making a mountain out of a molehill, or making a molehill out of a mountain. It could go two ways. Then the all or nothing is either white or black. You are not giving space for gray. Of course, we have the gray color, but you are like, it's either he is here or he is not here. So I want to give room for that. You are not just being flexible in your reasoning, in your thinking. So these are some of the habits of mind that could be distorting your feelings and making you to behave the way you are behaving, making you not to achieve more. So the homework or assignment I'll be giving you for this short introduction is for you to identify some of these unhelpful thoughts or habits of mind that you might be having, that will come automatically to you, that might be helping, that might be making you not to achieve much. All right, that's where we'll be starting from. I'll be your online coach, I'll be your online therapist, I'll be guiding you through that anxiety you're feeling, that depression you're feeling, that whatever it is you're feeling, that you know that is causing you some pain, that is really inhibiting your progress in life. I will be helping you to bring it down, okay, to overcome it. I'll be giving you some strategies, some skills you'll be using to bring them down. So the CBT levels, CBT comes in levels. The first one is detection, the second is strategizing, and the third one is summary. Okay, so the first step when a client comes is for us to gather data. That is the detection stage. Gather data. What problem are you worried about? What problem is really inhibiting your success in life? What is spoiling your relationship? What is making you to achieve poorly in your academics? What is making you to have poor relations in your workplace, with your boss, with your parents, whoever? What is making you moody or depressed? We'd like you to gather the details. We'll give you some questionnaires you fill out, and then get a journal you're using to write down what you think that is causing all these things. So by the time you come back next time, we'll now look at it. We can even get information from significant others that are around that know you, so that our aim is just to help you tackle this problem. So by the time you gather all this information, you will now start to strategize or formulate skills that will be beneficial to you. It is usually client specific, because what is good for this person might not be good for this person. So we now strategize how this particular skill will work for you. You go out and practice it, you come back with review, you go out with practice, and before you know it, you learn the skills, so that when these problems come up, when life happens, as it always happens, you have with you some skills, some strategies to overcome it and live a happy life. Okay, so I'm giving two homeworks this time around. What habits of mind do you always use? Do you personalize things, to over personalize things? Everything is about you. Somebody poured water, you think it because they saw you that they poured the water, they want the water to pour on you. You personalize things, or you make mountains out of molehill, or all or nothing. You don't give room for flexibility. All right, that's the first assignment. What habits of mind do you usually use, so that we'll come to a middle ground. Then the second one is to write down all the problems you are facing in whatever area of your life, be it in your relationship, be it in your health, be it in your thinking, in your attitude, whatever it is. Please write them down. I would like to see your answers in the comment section. And if it is too personal, you don't want others to see it, you can send it to my Gmail, which is also at the in the description box. Send it to my Gmail, and I'll be so glad to work with you to help you to achieve the best in life, to help you to live that abundant life which Jesus Christ has come to give you. He has come that we might have joy and have it to the fullest. So whatever it is that will make us not to have this joy, to set goals and achieve it, we are going to trash it down. We are going to trash it down. We'll use every skill and strategy at our arsenal to trash it down and make you to live a joyful and a happy life. So I hope this short video helped. If it helps, I would like to see your comments, and remember to do your homework. Leave it in the comment section, and then like the video, subscribe to it so you get notification next week when we now go into the skills you are going to use to trash any problem that has risen up against us. We'll trash all of them down and we'll live a fulfilled life on this earth. Okay, so share this video to anybody you know that might need it, and let's go and conquer the world. So thanks for watching. See you next week in the